Hello! Welcome to Theme It All. Today we have Cindy, who's going to be joining us to talk about the movie that we're doing this week, which is William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, starring Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio. So, this is my second time watching this movie, and I was telling Amanda, my wife, that this director, I've only seen this movie and the Great Gatsby, so I'm not familiar with a lot of his work. Like watching it, I've never seen Moulin Rouge, so I apologize. But this movie is based on Romeo and Juliet's original, Shakespeare, and it's updated. It's a modern take on Romeo and Juliet. Like I was saying, it is two gangs now instead of what were they in the original play? They weren't gangs; they were just
They were
families,
just
right?
business people, I think. Yeah,
Business people.
yeah. Two
Okay,
rival businesses.
okay,
No, business.
and
They're business. Wait, are they gang? They're gangster, but they're still like business people in this movie too. I
yeah,
thought.
yeah. The parents are the business
Mhm.
people, and the kids are the gangsters.
Oh yeah. So I think in the original
So,
they're not. They're not. They're just rival families.
gotcha. So this movie is supposed to be in 4 days. It's supposed to be originally 13, 14-year-olds, but they have to update it so it's not so crazy. Little fun facts about this movie. Whereas the first one is the writer got kidnapped in Mexico, and then they had to pay a ransom to get him back,
Wow.
which the
Oh,
director did.
wow.
Yeah, which is
It's kind
crazy.
of crazy.
And then in one of the fight scenes, the one where what's his name dies, where he gets
Mercutio
cut.
dies.
Yeah.
Well, they both
That
die.
was actually
They both die.
yeah, but the first one
Okay.
was
Mercutio dies.
where he dies at the beach. That's actually a real thunderstorm. There were a hurricane.
Oh.
So once they stopped filming, they all had to get cover and everything because they got a big hurricane there. So they decided to go rogue and record at the same time. Um, and then the big thing everybody remembers is Claire Danes wasn't impressed with Leo's childlike manners because he was always just pranking people. So, but they were real professionals. They worked together really good. And then I didn't know, I didn't really pay too much attention, but there's like hidden symbols in all the posters and all the walls and everything in that movie.
Wow.
So if you look in there, the clothing, the billboard, everything, there's a meaning regarding Shakespeare. So I don't know too much about Shakespeare, so I was like, all right, whatever. But
Pretty much. Yeah.
yes, yes. So here we go. This movie was $14 million to make, and it made 145 million worldwide.
Yeah.
So let's start it out. Who would you guys recast in this movie?
I think it is perfectly casted. I heard Natalie Portman was supposed to play Juliet, and she was too young. But even if she was old enough,
Yeah.
I felt like Claire Danes lends sort of a joyful, young, not too girly, like not too romantic, not too for lack of a better word, like not too feminine. Like to me, she was perfect. Like
Yeah.
I think Natalie Portman would have had a different take on it. It would have been probably a little bit like a little bit more feminine, because she's smaller bone, and the way she acts is a little softer. So I really like, for this take on Romeo and Juliet, I really like Claire Danes. If it was like the original, then that's more like Natalie Portman, the 1960s version.
Oh, wow, you're going way
Oh,
back.
yeah, I watched that one too. 60s,
How about you, bro?
60s, 70s.
I agree with you too. Actually, I'm trying to figure out where I've seen Claire Danes before in some other movies. I can't think of any, sadly.
She's made a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I know she has. I just can't think of, sadly. This is back in '96. But yeah, I agree with you. I'm a huge Natalie Portman fan.
I love her.
Huge. I love her very much, especially in The Swan. She did an excellent job.
Hmm.
But you're right. You're right. She would have been not suited for this role. So yeah, I wouldn't recast anyone either. They all fit the role pretty good.
I don't know. I would recast
Uh,
that kid, the priest kid that was with Romeo towards the end, where he gave him a ride to Juliet because she was dying or she was
yeah,
The
he was
cut.
dead.
literally a kid.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's his
wow.
name?
Yeah.
I was like,
Benovia. Benovia? No.
um,
The
some
the
yeah, some
the
I
friend.
don't
The
remember. I
friend.
was
The
like,
cousin. The
yeah,
That's
cousin.
right. Yeah.
Right?
was it a
I don't know.
cousin?
Yeah. I thought he was okay. Like I felt like,
He was forgettable. He was forgettable.
he.
Tell me, like, what scene you remember him
But I
from?
like that he
None.
was forgettable because he didn't take away from the others. Like Tybalt and Mercutio were perfect. John
Yeah,
Leguizamo and Harold something. Like they were really good. Now I've seen that actor in other roles. He was in
okay.
Matrix, the one that plays Mercutio, Harold Perrineau.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
that
in
is him. Holy
Matrix.
crap. Yeah,
He's good, but
yeah.
he's so good in this. Like he fits that role, that vibe perfectly. And I feel like John Leguizamo is good in anything. Like everything he does is good. Um, but they're so spectacular and they're so like that the vibe of this movie, their roles, like the way they acted fit. And I felt like
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. What is his name? Benovio? Is that what it is?
I'm trying to look it up.
I'm gonna
I'm
look it up.
trying to.
Anyways, I thought he was good because he was soft and he is kind of forgettable and he didn't need to be edgy. He needed to be
Mm.
supportive, right? He needed to just be like Romeo's, I don't know, friend. Is he a cousin or a friend? Hold on, I have the cast here.
Is it Benvolio or does that no? Or is it Balthasar?
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
think it was
what
Balthasar.
is his name?
Balthasar, Jesse Bradford. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, him.
Balthasar.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking him. Him. Like he didn't do anything to the movie. He was just
I kind of didn't care for him. I thought,
yeah, yeah, right. He's forgettable.
yeah, I
Yes.
thought you were talking about the other guy.
No, man, he was good. I loved him. That guy was really good. But yeah, so that's who I would replace. But I think everybody else did a great job in their job. That's great acting. And next one here is scene stealer. Do you have anybody who you think took the scene and ran away with it? Honestly, if you guys don't say John Leguizamo, I don't know what you guys are gonna do because he stole the whole movie in
Yep.
my eyes.
They're all so good,
Yeah.
though. I mean, for you, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Joe. Then I'm gonna say something. But
Yeah. Well, you were talking about, well, you mentioned John Lee was always good at a lot of things. And the first movie that pops up is actually Tu Wong Fu, I think it was called.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He did their acting. I mean, he can play pretty much any role.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with you, Richard, that he is an amazing actor and he can fill, whatever he needs to do. So I agree. He's the scene stealer. But for what I wrote on my notes, I think the costumes were overall the scene stealer for me.
Yes,
I thought it was
yes,
pretty cool.
yes. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
costume was
costumes
just
were
like
amazing.
perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So go ahead.
Everybody was so good in this, but I loved Leonardo DiCaprio's acting in this. I like him in a lot of movies. I think he's a phenomenal actor, but in this, like his vulnerability, his toughness, his sweetness, all of it, like he's so good. It shows on his face. It's like his eyes, his mouth, everything is so good. Whereas I think John Leguizamo is good, but he only kind of has to be tough. Whereas
Yeah.
Leo had to do a whole range of emotions and really good for this. I think this is probably like watching it again. Other than What's Eating Gilbert Grape, I think this is my favorite movie of his. More than
Oh,
like
wow. Really?
he's not like Jack from Titanic, which he's sweet. This one, there's so many layers of him. Like just in
Yeah.
his face without saying anything. Like his eyes, his mouth. I mean, just all of it. It's so, I love him in this. So he's the scene stealer for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But,
They're both, yeah.
bro, you were talking about the costumes. Actually, fun fact that in that costume party, all the
Yeah.
costumes represented their character. So
Yeah.
Claire Danes was wearing that angel. She is
Yeah, I like
angel.
that
She's
angel.
innocent. Yeah, and then Leonardo DiCaprio's a knight because he's trying to win her over and he's fighting for her. And all the costumes represented each character. So that was interesting to know. So
What was
good eye on that.
Paris's then? He looked like he was wearing some sort of astronaut. I never really paid attention. What is he wearing?
Yeah, I didn't either.
Right? It's like
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I didn't get that.
he looked like an astronaut. I don't know.
Yeah, he did. I agree.
And then there was Jamie Kennedy and the other guy, his two sidekick friends. The director wanted them to play kind of like a over the top Beavis and Butthead. So they can have people can relate to the goofiness and American lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right?
That
So
makes sense.
interesting.
Yeah, that
I
makes
didn't know
sense.
that.
I don't know either.
So do you have a favorite line or quote in this movie? Like for me, it's tough because I can't recite.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh my God.
I
Like
have to put a closed caption.
well, I read the books like just way back when, and just
Yeah.
being like a romantic, into romance and all that. I think like all the love quotes, all the best love quotes are from Romeo and Juliet. But my favorite
Yeah,
line,
pretty
and
much.
I think because I'm older, my favorite line is my only love born from my only hate. Remember that line?
Oh yeah.
Which is like so tragic for her. I mean, that to me encapsulates the whole movie. Her only, like, that's
Wow.
it. That's Romeo and Juliet. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really good one. But all of them, they're all so good.
Yeah, like I said, I have to put closed caption and write these things down. Like, but yeah, I agree. They're all good. And that kind of goes in with my favorite scene. And quote was when they were talking in the pool, and he falls in the pool. And so that was, I don't remember the quotes, but that was my favorite too. When he was getting ready to leave, and she kept saying, "Good night, good night, good night."
A
Like, man, how many good nights do we
thousand
need?
good nights.
Yeah, 1,000 good nights. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite
So-
scene, if we're talking about scenes, my favorite scene is the aquarium scene. Oh my God. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's like they're meeting each other's eyes. And then even when she leaves, she like smiles a little bit. And love it. I love that scene. That's so good.
Wow.
For me, actually, I was having a conversation with Amanda, and I told her my favorite quote is just joking around is, "Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Parting is such sweet sorrow."
Yeah.
But because I was thinking that they were leaving, that's why she said it. But Amanda told me it doesn't mean that. It meant that why is your name Romeo? Like why it should be somebody else because you're
Yeah.
like because of the families not liking each
Romeo,
other.
Romeo,
So,
wherefore art thou Romeo? Something like defy thy father, refuse thy name, for if thou art not, but be sworn my love. No, forever be a
wow.
whatever.
Yes, I guess that one.
Funny is
Wow,
sexual power
that's
comes
interesting.
later. But yeah, she's kind of saying like, why do you have to be a Montague? And that goes in line with like a rose by any other name would smell sweet and all that, because
Yeah.
it's like that's their barrier, right? That's their obstacle is the names. So yeah.
That's very true. Yeah, so it's tough. Like, I think I like this movie, but I think this movie is like in another level if I was better versed with the
Well,
language.
you know
I would
what?
have understood
When
more. It would have meant more to me, I think.
I am almost gonna disagree with you on that. So when this movie first came out, I thought, how odd to have the verses from Shakespeare, right? Like, why not really modernize it? But I think because the acting is so good, and like you can
Right.
feel like, and it's got the edginess that if you did do it on with modern verbiage, right? I don't think that it would have that same kind of like edginess to it, because you don't really need to know exactly what they're saying, to get the gist of what they're saying, because they're all so good, with like the emotions on their face and their physical acting, that even if it was like silent, watching it with just music or something, excuse me, I think you can get the gist of what they're saying.
Mm.
But I like
So
that it's Shakespeare's.
yeah, no, I agree with that. Actually, you changed my mind. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of
Right?
sense
Imagine
now.
it with modern,
Yeah,
vocabulary. You wouldn't have
yeah,
that same
It won't be the
feel,
same.
right?
Right.
yeah. That's true.
Yep.
So, uh, did you guys catch any plot holes in that movie at all? Cindy said it's talking about plot holes in the original. Was there a scene where I think I asked you the other day, but was there a scene where Romeo took ecstasy?
No. That's written for this. That was like these guys. Well, because aren't they drug lords? Aren't they like gangster or like business? I'm assuming they're
Yeah.
like mafia, right? Rival gangs, rival families, mafia
Right.
families, or whatever. In this movie, in the original, no, they're not. So they're not taking ecstasy. They're not taking any sort of drug.
I was wondering about that. I never thought about it really. But I'm like,
No, plot
I was like,
holes.
I
I mean,
remember that.
I think it follows. I didn't see a plot hole. I think it really follows the
yeah,
story pretty
yeah, it
well,
follows the story. I think. Yeah, so it
right?
wasn't really.
There wasn't anything that
Yeah,
needed
I
to be
agree.
explained, I don't think.
No?
I don't know. I mean,
For
I don't know.
I didn't think so either.
Maybe because I know the story so well that I just kind of like fill it in. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think?
I don't know if it's a plot hole, but what's his name? The one that's a drag queen?
Mercutio, the friend?
See that.
I can't.
Badass,
Sorry.
like a
Yeah.
badass, tough.
I don't
Correct.
recall him being that. Like reading it, I was more invested in like Romeo and Juliet. I don't think I saw him as tough. Like they were just friends. They didn't have. That's why I like this movie so much, because every character is so like they shine, right? Whereas in the original or in the book, in the they're all side characters to me. I don't know.
Anyway,
It's
go ahead.
me.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess I agree. I don't think there's much plot hole either. It follows pretty much the whole play. A scene that we needed, a deleted scene that we needed.
That was
I don't know if there
deleted.
is. No, if we needed a scene.
Oh, we needed like an extra scene.
Yeah, I think that's what he was asking.
I
I don't. Oh,
don't. I mean, honestly, this movie is so perfect to me.
right, that's what I figured. Since you're the expert with that,
I love what they did. I don't think that it is the same as the book, in a sense that the book to me was like a love story. It was romantic and it was tragic, but this was fun and it was sweet. It's just like a totally different feel, I think. And I I I don't know. I think he did such a good job.
yeah, there's no change. I mean, it follows the
Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So anyway, the expert, Cindy, I agree. There's not much you can really change. Any deleted
I agree.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. There really isn't too much to change it. So since we're talking about that, if you were in this movie, Cindy or Bro, who would you be? Which character would you be? And would you be able to like be part of this? Like help Leo, or would you be Claire Danes, Juliet, or like who do you think you like? Would you be able to live in that era and survive it and be part of this? Who
You
would you
know
be?
the
Would you
answer
be
to
like
this, right? For me,
oh, no.
I would absolutely
No,
be
I like to hear it.
Juliet. I would be that. I am so Juliet. Okay, so the brief story of me and my husband. We fell in love and our families didn't want us to get married. And so I'm
Oh,
truly
wow.
the Romeo and Juliet story without the
Oh, wow.
dying part. And it took
That's
it took a lot for us
good.
to get together. I mean, there were a lot of sacrifices. There were a lot of secret,
Yeah.
phone calls and letters and such.
Mm.
Basically sacrificing it all for love. And I remember even, after meeting him, I'm like, if I die now, I would be fine. I would be so happy because I found my one true love. So I would absolutely be
Oh,
Juliet. I don't know that I would kill myself. I would probably just, become a nun and go into a convent or something, But yeah, all of it, all of, whatever Julia's going through, I feel it. Yeah. How about you
I like
guys?
John Leguizamo. I like his role. I think I would be perfect for that. I think I like that role.
Ever-
Everything he did with that, especially at the beach, or
Yeah.
there was a beach, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, when he goes out there with the gun and starts. Yeah, so I like him. I think that'd be a cool role to play. And would I survive that? Probably not, but I think it'll be something worth trying.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Paul Rudd's character,
What?
the
You
prince.
He doesn't
loser!
talk
He
much.
loses the girl. He gets nothing. He's like,
Yeah,
But he
poor
was
guy.
funny.
he's just the most
He was
boring
having fun.
character.
He becomes an
He was
Avenger
having
later on,
fun.
but
He was just eye candy.
he's the Avenger. He's an Avenger later, but that's about
He
it.
doesn't
Yeah.
even he doesn't even get the girl. The girl doesn't even want him. And he's
So
like
he had fun.
a count.
He didn't die. Okay,
Okay.
he
Yeah,
didn't die.
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
He
Yeah.
lived another day. That was my favorite character.
Yeah, I like Paul Rudd. Yeah, he's a good actor too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good. So what do you think about the vibe of the movie? Do you think it hit every part? Did it hit the action, the romance, the suspense, or was there something missing?
I mean,
Well, Cindy said earlier that it hits everything with Leonardo's role, especially. The vibe was there. Everything emotional, love, betrayal, jealousy, and so on. So, yeah, it was all there. I agree with what you said earlier, Cindy.
yeah, this movie is, I mean, I had forgotten about it. It's been almost 30 years? Or is it 30 years? Yeah. Right?
96, yeah.
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 It's, what this director does really well is he his movie, I mean, I've only seen Moulin Rouge and Great Gatsby and this, but what they have in common is the vibrancy of the movie, and kind of
Yeah.
right in Great Gatsby is super opulent, in Moulin Rouge is fun and very of that Moulin Rouge kind of vibe, right? And in this is super edgy. The soundtrack, oh my God, let's talk about the soundtrack. Do you guys know the songs from this?
Yeah.
The most
Yep.
perfect soundtrack. It's so good. There's sweetness to it. There's fun punk-ish vibe to that. Yeah, it fits really well with the movie. So I think
Yeah, I think this soundtrack hit double platinum. It
really,
did really good.
wow.
Yeah, it was.
Are we
came
supposed to
out.
see you? Because we're not seeing you.
I'm there. Don't worry. I told you not to
Okay.
worry about the
Okay.
video.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I see him and I see you, so we're good.
Okay.
That means if you can't see me, that means you're internet. Okay.
Yeah, soundtrack is amazing. I love it. I love the kissing you with the aquarium scene is so perfect. So perfect.
Yeah.
That's my favorite scene, and the music with it, it's just fun. This is a fun movie, it's a fun ride. It's I don't think that there's suspense because I mean, we already know, everybody knows the story of Romeo and Juliet, so
Yeah.
no suspense there.
I don't know. I don't feel like it had the vibe. I feel it does, but I feel like there was a missing piece. So I just feel like he met her at the ball. They made out, and then he runs away, and he comes back, and he's like, "I want to be with you." And she's like, "What do you mean?" And then he's like, "I want to marry you." To me, it was just so fast. You want to marry right then and there. That was What?
But they gotta add in
Love at
2 hours.
first sight. It's love at first sight.
Yeah,
It's like
damn,
well,
I
he
was getting
knew like they
happy.
couldn't
Did I
date.
even cast it? Oh,
Like obviously they can't
You gotta
date
remember when this
because
took place.
their families, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That
And
is
the only
true.
way
But
to
I
be
don't know.
with
That was
her
so
would be to
fast.
like marry her and take her away. So,
Mm.
and he had to leave the party because he was kicked out of the party, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No,
Because
No?
he crashed the party, so he wasn't invited. So he had to leave. So yeah, he
he
came
was
back.
invited. It was what's his name? One of the guys got invited because at the beach they were talking about the invite, and that's why they dressed up for the ball because he had the pass. It was for I think what's his name?
Mercutio?
Yeah, it says Mercutio and friends, and so that's why they all got in.
Yeah.
And that's why the dad was like telling John Leguizamo, "Hey, don't be starting no war at my party. This is just for us."
Mhm.
Because there was an invite there. He snuck back in. That's when he wasn't invited, but they
No, but
were
he wasn't. But being that
invited.
they're enemies, he's not invited. He only wanted to go because the
He's the
girl
friend.
that he liked was supposed to be at that party. Like Romeo had no interest in going to the party, except he just wanted to see the girl. There was a girl that he liked. I don't remember her name, and he wanted to go and see her because she was there. But then he ends up meeting Juliet. But he was
After
not
his
invited.
acid trip.
Mercutio might have been invited, but he wasn't. Romeo definitely was not invited.
Yeah,
He's the
take
enemy.
notes and all this stuff, man.
Yeah.
What?
I gotta take notes. I didn't even notice all this stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad you cleared that up. Really, wow. I own the movie now, so I can watch it again and then watch
Yeah.
that.
So was there a scene or anything that you didn't like at all? Like you thought it was just a waste of
Yeah,
time?
I don't know about didn't like, but I think it was a little extreme about the candles towards the end. You know, where they all died, where they both died. Wasn't that a little too much like a fire hazard?
Yeah. It's like, that's elaborate, man. That was like
Yeah, I was like, how
everywhere.
many freaking candles do we need here? Fire hazard. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I was like, okay, that's a little extreme, but yeah. Was that part of the original play?
I was thrown off by the neon candles, the neon light crosses at the church, like it was a club. I was like, okay. That was the only thing I noticed.
But that's like
Yeah.
that's like the whole movie is like that, like crazy over the top, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's I guess he stayed true to Romeo and Juliet. He stayed true to Shakespeare, but being that I wanted a little bit of a happy ending, I wish they. I don't know. I mean, I wish they kind of dragged out the last scene a little bit more, just so they had a
Right. They went
little
pretty
bit more
quick.
time. It was just like it broke my heart because she was so happy to
Yeah.
see him, and then like instantly
Mhm.
realized that, oh my God, he's like taking poison, and she just woke up. She couldn't do anything about it. And then like reading it is different because in your own mind it can drag on for minutes, but to see it on screen,
Right.
to see that happen,
Right.
and her face, she's so good in this. I love it. Both of them.
Well, Claire Danes did say that scene was so emotional, and the way that Leo acted,
Mhm.
it made her cry
Ah,
in real life.
goosebumps.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
So,
telling you, his
and
acting
then
in this is like it's all in his face. It's so good. Also, you know what? Now I just realized, to what you were saying, how the verbiage was like hard to follow. Maybe, he's so good in this because he really had to translate it in his face and his actions and not his words,
yeah,
right? Like the acting,
true.
it might as well be in Latin. And his acting,
Yeah.
portrayed, all his feelings.
What he meant, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then, so is this movie came out today, let's say, do you think anybody would care? Do you think anybody would watch it? Or is this mostly a 90s movie and it needs to stay there.
No, I think people will watch it. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't change Shakespeare. I mean, it's love and everything, story. Yeah, it will still be, especially with Cindy making it better again. You know, it's like, wow, yeah, there was story,
I,
watchable, rewatchable, and everything right now.
I think that Baz Luhrmann was ahead of his time. I think that, because
Yeah,
in the 90s it was a little weird, the way like Mercutio was like in kind of drag outfits, and um it was like a little weird, right? Kind of like the
Yeah.
costume, all of that to kind of go alongside this all the no, not the acting, like again the verbiage, like just the Shakespearean verbiage, right?
right.
It's
Yeah.
it They didn't do like an 80s or a 90s. They did this weird like timeline. You say modern, but it's not modern. And I think that it would be
Yeah.
I think it would be better received
Retro. Yeah.
now, even more so than back in the
Mhm.
90s. Because
Yeah,
like now,
that's true.
LGBTQ is so acceptable, and all the costumes are not crazy in comparison to what's going, nowadays. Like we see so much of new um creative, right? Even out in just like the real world. So I feel it would be better
Yeah,
received now,
Yeah.
even
yeah,
more so than
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Good points.
Speaking of costumes, so if you guys notice the parents, they all wear suits. So they're mostly classy, uh, like leaders, and the kids. So if you see like John Leguizamo and his fans are more like they say it's Dolce and Gabbana, more tight, more fitting, and more like nicer looking. And then the other one would be that they wear Hawaiian shirts. So if you see them
Yeah,
in
what's up with
the
that?
beach, yeah, they're wearing Hawaiian shirts the whole time, and it's never buttoned up. Like they're always just like with their Hawaiian shirts
Yeah,
open up.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that everybody had their own style of
Mm.
fashion. Like the parents had the suit. John Leguizamo's characters, they had like the tight black fitted kind of like muscle shirts kind of thing if you saw it. And then like Leonardo DiCaprio's characters, they all had the unbuttoned Hawaiian shirts. So you could tell who they were, but it's funny like how they all had their little uniforms, but you have to pay attention to notice it.
Yeah.
But so here's the question for you. I already know the answer, but I want to ask anyway. Would you recommend it, or would you screw this movie and throw it in the garbage?
Of course. I recommend
yeah.
it.
I
And
recommend it.
it's
Yep,
fun. It's fun. I don't know how you can hate it, unless you don't understand. I mean, that's the only thing, right? Not understanding all the
Shakespeare. Yeah,
Shakespearean lingo.
right. Lingo.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
we had one person say that they didn't like the fast cuts and the color, the vibrant color, and just how everything moves so fast. It was just too much. But they like that director, but they feel like he found the perfect balance later on in other movies, but this was too much. So I could see that watching it, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. It's not like a deal burner. But
No, I agree. It's all perfect. It's good. Well made.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Joe. I think it's good as it is because it lends to that whole feeling of urgency of like all this stuff is happening all at once, all the fighting and it would be weird if it was slower paced. And I feel
yeah,
like
that's
the
great.
book and the original movie was slower. It was more of a love story, whereas this is more of a like a tragedy.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
But
true.
like there's more action in this. And again, that's like just watching it versus reading it. Um, and I like that everything is so fast paced because you're keeping up with everything that's going on. You're like, oh my God, because you already know the ending.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that it keeps your it keeps you hooked into what's going on, right? Keeps your attention.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
for
like I
guys,
said,
you're
I kept
totally
writing
bored by
notes.
romance.
I was like, oh my gosh,
What?
we're getting all these things down.
We've been doing a rom-com all this month, all right? So it's not romance. It's not boring. Calm down. Well, Zanit, thank you. We appreciate you for joining us and making
Yeah.
the
Thank you for
movie
having
better
me
than we thought.
on one of my favorites. Like, I'm
Yeah.
glad I got
I've been watching
to,
again.
give my input on this.
Yeah, me too.
And
Good job. Yeah,
sorry
great.
for the technical issues.
Yeah.
My
Sound
microphone.
of my dog barking in the background, but yes.
Yeah.
All
Good night.
right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. And
Bye.
then we'll see you next time.
All right. Adios.
Bye.